In the shadowy depths of the Pacific Ocean, a legend persists, a tale of an edge and impossibility, an enigma known as SCP-8001. Welcome to today's journey as we explore the fascinating, mysterious, and uncharted waters of SCP-8001. Let's dive into the incredible discovery and mind-bending existence of the edge of the Earth. The SCP Foundation discovered SCP-8001 nestled in the southern Pacific Ocean, a place where the waters flow into an indeterminably deep void, an edge that defies the laws of physics and logic. Scientists assigned to SCP-8001 aim to understand its existence, which contradicts the widely accepted spherical shape of our planet. Despite the Foundation's efforts, accessing SCP-8001 is a treacherous journey, requiring precise conditions and an abundance of luck. Due to its unique location and difficulty in accessing, SCP-8001 is largely self-containing. Only a handful of civilian vessels have ever come close, and none have met the specific prerequisites for passage. Mobile Task Force Omega-91, known as Sentinels, stands vigilant, maintaining a perimeter around the access points, ensuring the secrecy and security of this anomalous phenomenon. Gaining access to SCP-8001 is a complex and poorly understood process. Personnel attempting to reach SCP-8001 and the Island of Last Watch must observe strict protocols involving the precise positioning of their vessels, specific dates and times, and particular atmospheric conditions. Failed attempts often result in vessels ending up further west than SCP-8001's known location, necessitating a return to the starting point to try again. SCP-8001 can only be accessed by floating vessels. Attempts to reach it via flying machines or submersibles are thwarted by the thick clouds of water vapor that obscure it, and the significant interference SCP-8001 causes with radar and other imaging devices. This makes tracking vessels passing in and out of SCP-8001 exceptionally difficult. The existence of SCP-8001 is a topic of discussion within fringe internet communities and conspiracy theorist groups. This helps in keeping the information suppressed, as serious scientific entities often dismiss these claims due to their association with these fringe groups. Passage beyond is not believed to be survivable. Individuals who cross over are considered lost. The Island of Last Watch serves as the last beacon of safety before the edge, where the waters of the Pacific flow freely into an indeterminably deep void. Approaching by ship is precarious. Vessels can easily get caught in the rapidly moving water and be swept over the edge unless they follow a carefully charted path through a series of shoals that break up the flow of water. This path leads to a sheltered bay on the Island of Last Watch, where ships can safely moor. The island is home to the Tower of Sunset, a lighthouse and library built in many conflicting architectural styles, likely over the course of many hundreds or thousands of years. The tower serves two distinct purposes: as an oil lamp and reflector lighthouse, and as a library housing texts from countless explorers who have encountered SCP-8001. Within the tower, the library contains journals, logs, charts, maps, diaries, and other texts in a wide variety of languages, including Latin, French, Greek, Farsi, English, German, Spanish, Chinese, Russian, Korean, Urdu, Portuguese, Amharic, and more. There are also pictographic languages such as Nahuatl and ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. The collection includes ancient scrolls, a Chinese sea chart from 1925, and a modern digital media storage device, an early model Sony MP3 player, damaged beyond repair. The island's terrain includes a rocky outcrop, a wooded area, a small graveyard, and a narrow outcrop of rock hanging over the edge of SCP-8001. The island's flora consists of various trees, grasses, and brush. The lighthouse is maintained by an 18th century automatic relighting system retrofitted with modern bearings and timing elements. Prior to the Foundation's arrival, the island had a single inhabitant, a sentient mechanical construct named SCP-8001A, or Aurélie. Aurélie is a clockwork entity with human-like features, controlled by a complex system of gears, diaphragms, pistons, and pulleys. Aurélie self-identified as the reconstituted sapience of a 16th century French explorer who had been marooned on the island. In the early days of the Foundation's exploration, Captain Errol Meyer, along with a team of researchers, made initial contact with Aurélie. The mechanical construct, dressed in a modest gown and drab cloak, welcomed them to the island. Aurélie's slender frame and admirable craftsmanship impressed Captain Meyer, who noted its articulate speech tinged with a French inflection. Interactions with Aurélie revealed significant insights into the island's history and the nature of SCP-8001. Aurélie had spent countless years maintaining the tower, library, and island grounds, preserving the texts and ensuring the lighthouse continued to function. The discovery of SCP-8001 traces back through history, shrouded in myth and legend, from ancient Greek conceptions of a spherical Earth to the accounts of explorers like Faust Strabo and Han Jinhai. The edge of the world was a persistent theme. Various historical records, such as the Chinese writer Han Jinhai's account of a storm-blown fishing vessel and the 13th century Indian account of a terrible sound in the deep sea, hint at encounters with SCP-8001. The possible existence of SCP-8001 came to the SCP Foundation's attention through a manuscript by Russian engineer and seafarer Boris Kozlov. The manuscript, detailing the nature of SCP-8001 and including a depiction of the Tower of Sunset, was discovered during a document transfer between the Foundation and the Horizon Initiative. However, it wasn't until a Foundation vessel saw the Tower of Sunset in 1942 that serious investigation began. Captain Errol Meyer and the SCPS Windswept undertook expeditions to reach SCP-8001. While the first expedition ended in tragedy, with the vessel lost at sea, the second expedition successfully navigated the treacherous waters and reached the island of Last Watch. Among the most intriguing documents found in the Tower of Sunset is the Journal of Lord Theodore Thomas Blackwood, a self-described explorer, naturalist, and conqueror of uncharted realms. Notably, Lord Blackwood is contained at Site 19 and has been classified as SCP-1867. His journal provides a unique perspective on SCP-8001. The Journal of Lord Blackwood, found within the Tower of Sunset archives, displays the characteristic bravado of its author throughout, up until the entry describing Lord Blackwood's team having found SCP-8001. Initially, Blackwood's entries are filled with confidence and a sense of adventure. However, upon encountering SCP-8001, his writing becomes noticeably concise and abbreviated. Blackwood describes how his team surveyed the island, taking note of its geographical features and the various structures on the island. They marveled at the Tower of Sunset, noting its eclectic architectural styles and the extensive library within. The team also briefly spoke to Aurélie, whom Blackwood described as a clever automaton masquerading as a Parisian who attends diligently to the illumination of the lighthouse. The most striking change in Blackwood's journal is his somber tone, as he describes the realization that the island represents the end of their journey. The adventurers, who had set out with high hopes and grand aspirations, found themselves confronted with the stark reality of SCP-8001. Blackwood reflects on the significance of their discovery, acknowledging the profound impact it had on him and his team. He notes that while they had hoped to uncover new horizons and further their explorations, they were instead faced with the ultimate boundary of their knowledge. The journal ends with Blackwood describing how the team gathered on the island to say a prayer, seeking solace and guidance in the face of this monumental revelation. With heavy hearts, they departed the island, heading eastward, leaving behind the enigmatic Tower of Sunset and the mysteries it held. There is one other notable journal to discuss as well. From the journal of Adan Sedano, the keeper of the tower, we gain a more intimate glimpse into life on the island. Adan reflects on serene mornings and shared conversations with the watchman. One morning, the watchman, showing rare tranquility, inquired about Adan's past, leading to a heartfelt exchange about their aspirations and past lives. The watchman posed a profound question about the worth of answers, leaving Adan in deep contemplation. Adan recounts how the watchman sought tales of his past life in the Holy Land, of his lineage and upbringing. Recollections of distant memories stirred within Adan as he recounted his aspirations of exploration and worldly discovery. In turn, the watchman shared his own past endeavours and aspirations. He revealed that he had once harboured dreams of following in his father's footsteps as a carpenter and shipwright, but fate had other designs for him. As twilight draped its cloak upon the world, the watchman turned to Adan with a gaze brimming with fervent resolve, as though seeking answers within his very soul. He spoke of the enigmatic nature of their abode, where countless odysseys had reached their terminus, their mysteries left unresolved. In a voice weighted with solemnity, he posed a question that lingered in the air like the echoes of a forgotten lament. What worth, he asked, did such answers hold for a man? What worth did they hold for Adan? Bereft of an adequate response, Adan could only ponder his words in silence. That night, the watchman bestowed upon Adan his cherished journal, bidding him to add it to their repository come the morrow. Tomorrow, he declared, let it join the annals of our record. I fear I have naught more to impart. Come the dawn, Adan awoke to find the watchman gone, leaving behind naught but folded robes and sandals beneath the ancient rosewoods. His absence lingered as a silent testament to the transient nature of existence, and Adan never beheld his countenance again. This poignant moment marked a turning point for Adan, who felt a deep sense of loss and an even deeper connection to the island's history. The watchman's departure left Adan with a heavy heart and a renewed sense of purpose, driving him to continue his duties as the keeper of the tower with even greater dedication. In a recorded dialogue, Dr. Ivor Mann discussed the essence of the island and its meaning with Aurélie. The conversation delved into the nature of exploration and the stories of those who sought the unknown. Dr. Mann pondered the characteristics of explorers who sought out such places, and Aurélie reflected on the caretaking duties and the meaning of the place. Aurélie shared poignant memories of Armand, a friend who showed tender care during the early years of Aurélie's mechanical life. Aurélie recounted how Armand had been a source of kindness and support during her early years on the island. She spoke of how he worked tirelessly to improve her mechanical form, making her more of what she had been before her transformation. Despite the challenges they faced, Armand always remained tender and caring, often singing songs to her that she must have loved once. One day, as Armand grew old and frail, he shared his belief that there had once been many places like SCP-8001 in the world, unexplored parts of the map that held great mysteries. He considered SCP-8001 to be the ultimate mystery, a place where the knowledge of man did not extend. Armand's belief in the significance of SCP-8001 resonated deeply with Aurélie. Armand's final moments were spent walking out past the end of the pier, heading towards the edge of SCP-8001. Aurélie ran to him, fearing he would fall, but he continued to walk into the sunset. He turned back one last time, appearing young and vibrant, and waved goodbye to Aurélie before disappearing into the void. This moment left a lasting impact on Aurélie, who often pondered whether the edge of SCP-8001 represented the end of the story or the turning of the page. Today, the mystery of SCP-8001 endures, a captivating blend of myth and science, a testament to the endless wonders our world holds. The Tower of Sunset, the Island of Last Watch, and the edge of the Earth remain a beacon for those daring to explore the unknown. Thank you for joining me on this extraordinary journey. If you enjoyed this dive into the world of SCP-8001, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.